Alexander Karpovtsev making his New York Rangers debut in regular season play, wearing number 25, his second game of the season. Played in Pittsburgh Saturday night, and Brian Leetch is on left defense for the
Remember,
Rangers.
he came from the Quebec organization, a trade that involved Mike Hurlbut, another defenseman the Rangers had, so I'm sure Karpovtsev would like to play.
Joby Messier is scratched. 4 defensemen sitting out tonight: Joby Messier, Peter Anderson, James Patrick, and Kevin Lowe. And 2 forwards sitting out tonight: Jim Hiller, just acquired on waivers from Detroit, and Phil Bourne. Kovalov clears the zone. Steve Finn sends it back in.
Quebec made an immediate change during that first stoppage to get Sakic away from Messier.
Kamensky with a steal, missed wide on the backhand, puts it in the crease, and it's batted away by Richter. Claude Lapointe, number 47 up front with Matt Sundin, number 13. Meanwhile, Messier feeds Kovalov, and he shot it wide. Sundin, Kamensky, and Lapointe with Finn and Gusarov. Finn 29, Gusarov number 5. Messier's got the puck.
Things happening quick or what? Turnovers, scoring chances. 2 very strong, quick teams.
Matt Sundin with a lead for Valerie Kamensky. Great move on Gardner, but Nordstrom picked him up nicely. And the puck cleared out of the zone by Greg Gilbert. Nemchinov, Gardner, and Gilbert for the Rangers, and the hustle by Gardner negates an icing as he battles there against Dave Karpa, number 59. Gusarov ties up Nemchinov, and Owen Nolan drives it around the boards. Nordstrom unable to keep it in the zone. Rangers have to regroup. Ricci all over Nordstrom, but Gilbert sends it back into the Quebec zone. Gusarov backhands it out. Gilbert brings it in. Karpa sweeps it up the boards. Eddie Olczyk is on. Gilbert, now Olczyk takes over. Backhander hits the side of the net. Comes out in front. Ricci able to move it to Nolan. Take it away. Olczyk puts it in front. Olczyk chases it down the corner. Feeds Gardner. His shot blocked by Gusarov.
That was a good shift for Olczyk to this point. His first shift of the game. He earned another chance to play tonight after his good outing against Washington. He hustled off the bench, Sam, kept the puck in at the blue line, and all of a sudden 2 scoring chances because of it. When he keeps his legs going, he can be effective.
Messier is on again, this time with Amonti and Tikkanen.
That's because Olczyk had a short, hard shift, and he made the quick change.
Rushing for the puck, put in front, and it was blocked. Sakic with a centering pass, forced out by Messier and taken by Foote. Adam Foote, number 52. Playing the puck ahead. Jay Wells is there. Wells paired on defense with Sergei Zubov. Puck behind the net to Curtis Lesishin, who fed Adam Foote. Sakic, number 19, takes a hit along the boards. Leetch steps in, but it's an offside. He's brought it back across the line. A little over 3 minutes gone by. The first period, there's no score.
His stuff, setting up the scoring chance.
Leetch.
Right here, the Nordiques play their 4th line for the first time. Lindbergh, the left winger, can fly. Number 17.
Came over from Calgary, former Canadian Olympian. Chris Lindbergh, number 17, with Paul McDermott on the right side, number 23. The man in the middle, Martin Roshinsky, number 25. Graves on with Messier and Kovalov. Messier plays it toward the net. Steve Finn deflected it, and Bissett holds on. Quebec Nordiques with
a veteran goaltender who would move the puck up, take pressure off the defense. Their defense this season has got to handle the puck more than last year because Hextall's not moving it. Right. He now plays for the Islanders. Yet remember, they did give up 300 goals, something that the team would love to improve upon this season.
Quebec, of course, a disappointment in the playoffs. Here's Mike Hartman shooting deflected, a save made by Bissett right into his chest. Turcotte is on with Hartman and Koser, the Rangers' 4th line, out for the first time. Kamensky moves the puck out of the zone.
This line has been effective for Mike Keenan when they've had a chance to play. The problem is for them is they don't get that many opportunities.
Kamensky takes over in center. Now it's Gusarov finding Lapointe. Lapointe has been excellent. He's had a goal in each of the first 3 games for Quebec. Leetch goes for the puck. Quebec won the first 2 games of their... A steal by Kamensky. He shoots and a save by Richter. Kamensky had trouble gaining control. The puck comes through. Shot from the point by Karpa is blocked in front.
That's twice Kamensky has had the puck given to him in the Rangers zone. He's been stopped twice by Richter.
And Chinov against Karpa. The centering pass all the way through. Cleared out by Martin Jelena to Matt Sundin. Sundin, number 13, moving.
Great. And if you can imagine this, 22-year-old and Matt Sundin.
He is something. Part of that group that we talked about, tremendous array of talent. Quebec takes a 1-0 lead at the 5-minute mark of the first period. Olchek sends it in. Amante gets to the puck. Got it wide. Now Zubov across to Jay Wells. Knocked down. And Kerry Huffman sends it ahead. Jelena came over from Edmonton. Cuts in. Save Richter. The rebound is loose. Nolan shoots and they score.
Absolutely. Great play again. Rangers are flat and Quebec are flying. We are seeing a team that is built with speed and smarts. The puck did not get deep. Back comes Jelena, and boy does he show speed. And everybody watch the puck. And Ricci, who scores the majority of his goals around the goal net, he stands in front as the puck is put in. And the Rangers right now, I think, are making a goaltending change to try and slow this down. And I don't necessarily think that it's all Mike Richter's fault. He made the great save, the original.
Sundin from Jelena at 5 minutes. Sundin's first. Nolan, his first from Jelena and Huffman, 5:39. 2 goals in 39 seconds.
Mike Richter is on the bench, but he still has his mask and gloves on. That makes me think that he may be back.
In front, decision, gave it away to Leach. Cleared out by Sakic. Sakic with Chris Simon, number 12. Sakic, number 19. And Andrei Kovalenko, number 51. Leach with a puck. 2-0 Quebec. 13:50 to go in the first. Rangers got down early in the game against Tampa Bay and came back. Graves trying to get out in front. And it's cleared aside by decision and out by Simon. Quebec coming into the game in the first 3 games this season had given up 9 goals in the first period and scored only 3. They have the first 2 on Mike Richter. 13:29 to go in the first.
Won't be back.
Messier, Kovalov, Graves, Leach, and Karpovtsev for the Rangers. Decision and foot on defense for Quebec. Graves for Messier. Backhander was blocked. Lapointe pushes it out to Kamensky. Sundin breaks left. Karpovtsev steps up. Kovalov squeezes past Decision and went down. Decision able to clear the zone. Here's Kamensky. Moving it on Leach. One-handed through the crease. Messier takes over. Karpovtsev fires up the middle, and it's taken over by David Karpa. Quebec without another high-scoring forward, Scott Young, who sprained an ankle prior to the start of the season and is expected to be out another week. He's yet to play this season.
And he helps them with their power play and their penalty killing units.
And Steve Duchesne, outstanding offensive defenseman.
He's in California.
He's a holdout.
Yeah,
he's got a contract.
Gone to California on business. I mean, it's astonishing.
Pierre Paget says the team has requested to go to arbitration. So Quebec has requested arbitration on the contract dispute with Steve Duchesne.
Being paid in Canadian funds, he wants American funds, and there's about a 32% difference.
Here's a chance for Gardner, and Facette covers up in the crease.
Thoroughly enjoys the responsibility of killing penalties.
Says it just keeps you in the game and keeps you sharp. Rangers down 2-0, a little over 8 minutes gone by in the first period. Owen Nolan moves in. Zubov picks him up. Amante with a good hit on Jelena. Nolan with the hit on Wells. Wells goes back at him.
Interesting to see Nolan throw the body around like that. He has a very bad shoulder.
Finn with a shot. Healy the save. Healy back deep at the goal line. Made the save.
That's the difference in style between Healy and Richter. Healy stays much, much deeper.
And Healy gloves it and holds on.
Owen Nolan tried to take a run at Jay Wells and missed most of Wells. Nolan, another young 21-year-old, loves to take the body, but he's been playing with a bad shoulder. There's a shot through traffic. You see how deep the Glenn Healy plays. That's his style. Again, he has to read the play through traffic. The rebound got away from him, but he made the save anyway.
11:21 to go in this first period. I shortchanged Mike Garton at 140 goal season. He's had 3 straight 40 goal seasons with the Rangers, 49, 40, and 45. Curtis Lecision, long shot off the glove of Healy. Leach gets to the puck. Able to clear it out. There's a penalty upcoming. Penalty upcoming on Quebec.
And as they take the penalty here, a tripping call. It's also a situation where Owen Nolan's on the bench, and he was seen to be moving his left arm and appears to be hurting just a little bit after he missed Jay Wells and crashed into the boards. He missed most of the playoffs last year with a bad shoulder, and he missed and has had problems with the shoulder so far this season. Actually, he felt that he may have, in lifting weights and working out, may have aggravated the shoulder. Take a look at exactly what the penalty was. You'll see McDermott working, and there's the trip as Lindbergh comes across. Knocked down, I think, Hartman, I believe.
Lindbergh for tripping at 8:52. Rangers with their first power play of the game. And as we mentioned earlier, they were 4 for 7 in the game against Washington on Monday night. Rangers have Zubov and Leach at the points. Kovalov, Messier, and Grays up front. Foote was able to intercept and clear it out. Sundin and Lapointe 2-on-1. Leach blocks the shot of Sundin.
That's a good block, an important block. Quebec attacking, and they got speed when they get flying through the neutral zone. Man, this is one quick team. Brian Leach with a good block. It was a 2-on-1. You'll see Sundin. He attacks a lot from the left side of the ice, and it's advantageous because he's a right-handed shot, and that makes it tough on the goaltender. You see here, Adam Foote moves the puck up ice as Zubov had swooped in. Now, see how Sundin's a right-handed shot? It's a pretty good angle to shoot from. Oh man, Lapointe was open on the other side.
Quebec's penalty killing is next to last, or rather second, make it third from last in the league. 71.4%. They've given up 6 power play goals and 21 times short. They were 4 of them against Boston.
They were 15th last year, so you know it's a problem for them.
Zubov sends it in. Good hit by Graves. Messier's pass was tipped. Amonte gets to it. Amonte moving with the puck, finds Leach. Leach toward the net. Bounces down in the corner. Zubov winds it around. Foote goes for it. And able to clear to center. Leach has it back. Amonte steps across the line. And the puck deflects up into the crowd. 1:01 to go in the power play. 10:09 to go in the first. Quebec leading 2-0.
Not take away from the creativity that Kovalov has. And I found that very interesting. There's a centerman who's smart enough to adjust to his wingers, especially when you see the talent that Kovalov has. And if you can get both of them going on the same night, you're in pretty good shape.
Turcotte, Tikkanen, and Gartner have stepped on for the power play. Leach stays on, and Karpovtsev has come on for the Rangers. 40 seconds to go in the man advantage. No shots on goal on this power play as yet for the Rangers. Leach on the move. Nolan is on the ice with Sakic. Lecision and Gusarov for Quebec. Good check by Lecision and a clear by Nolan. Took a hit from Karpovtsev. Leach has the puck. The fans get on the Rangers a little bit. Greg Gilbert brings it across. Adam Foote goes after it. Leach steps down, plays it toward the net. It's intercepted by Foote. But Foote's been good in his own zone.
He's reading the plays really well, cutting off passing lanes, and he's had a very strong first 11 minutes here.
Power play over. 9 minutes to go first period. Quebec a 2-0 lead. Zubov missed the puck. Goes back after with Sundin right on him. Lindbergh with a good hit on Nemchinov. Wells around the boards. And it's past Terry Huffman. He goes to get it. Puts it back into the Ranger zone. Long pass to Greg Gilbert. Gilbert on with Nemchinov and Koser. The race for the puck. Quebec gets there first. The touch made by Martin Jelena. Pushing between Finn and Koser. Rangers called for icing. 8:33 to go. First period.
A little bit better, I think, than what their record indicates. They've had bad injury problems. And then Philadelphia, who's undefeated. That's what makes this game important, I think, for the Rangers. And they trail here 2-0.
Flyers were down 3-1 last night, scored 4 unanswered goals, took advantage of a 5-minute major against Buffalo, and won at 5-3. Dominic Roussel he's been giving them good goaltending. Hartman dumps it into the Quebec zone. Buffalo, Howardchuk has played well. LaFontaine, they still have McGillney out, but he's expected back real soon, perhaps Monday.
Peter Svoboda back in the lineup after having problems with a troublesome knee.
Still without Wayne Presley, without Yuri Himalev, without McGillney.
They need Randy Moller.
Sakic moves in, centering pass, and a penalty upcoming on the tackle by Adam Graves. The puck went in.
Yes.
I didn't even see. I watched the penalty occur, and the puck went in.
And the puck slipped right underneath everybody, right underneath Glenn Healy, and it's 3-0 in favor of Quebec. Jackson, the referee, skated right in behind the goal net and pointed goal. See the neutral zone hit that didn't work. That opens up Joe Sakic, and now the Rangers are struggling, trying to regain the defensive posture they thought they didn't need. And Adam Graves, you can see he was a step behind his man, and Sakic moves the puck across. It's a beautiful little shuttle pass, and I believe that's Kovalenko who scores with Graves wrapped all over him. The puck went right underneath Glenn Healy, and it's 3-0. And as this guy, Kovalenko, working with Sakic, is some pair. Kovalenko can set Sakic up with the long passes. He's built like a little Sherman tank, and he's a good hockey player.
Third goal of the season for Andrei Kovalenko. Quebec a 3-0 lead, with Graves draped all over him. Here's Lindbergh. He's hit by Amante. Now Kovalenko. Centering pass shot wide by Lindbergh. And Quebec just playing.
Oh, they're all over the Rangers.
All over the ice.
It's an example of Mike Keenan will take this, and he'll understand that what he needs is a consistent effort night after night. Now, he saw something wonderful against Washington, even though the Capitals were awful, but he saw a great effort. The Rangers need to elevate their play every night to that level to get consistency.
Messier tries to make a pass, and it's cleared out by Kovalenko. Kovalenko from Sakic and Gusarov at 12-17, 3-0 Quebec. Zubov, he's hit by Karpa, and the puck cleared out. Olchek plays it back the other way. Messier goes to get it. Sundin all over him. Zubov fires out. Quebec sends it back. Olchek trying to hit Gartner. Gartner and Gusarov go for it. Karpa, the rookie defenseman, sends it around. Kept in by Jay Wells. Gartner behind the net. Olchek with a puck. Olchek for the back pass. Zubov finds Wells. Wells' shot. Save made by Facet.
Rangers have to use their points even more. Quebec is dropping down, taking away the top of the crease. The Rangers continue to try the pass the puck across the top of the crease. It's not working, but the points are open.
Olchek moves across the line. Gave the puck up. Kamensky finds Sundin. Look at the transition by Quebec, how quick it is. Rangers take it back. Kovalov by himself. Waits for help. Turcotte comes in off the bench. Off his glove. Jelena moves it to Owen Nolan. Nolan chased by Nordstrom. Pulls up. Nordstrom got back there. Lidster takes a hit from Ricci. Rangers move out with the puck. Onto the stick of Kovalov. Kovalov has stayed on the ice. A long shift for him.
Nordstrom's had a tough first period, Sam. Sakic stepped around him to set up the last goal. And earlier in the period, I believe it was Nordstrom that Nolan went right around, or pardon me, Jelena went right around for one of the other goals.
Adam Foote. Nolan tried to drive it down the ice for an icing. Quebec wants a change here. Now they slide it down, and they get the change into the corner. Ricci against Nordstrom. Lidster is there looking for the puck. Ricci kicks it loose to Simon. Simon centers, comes back, to Adam Foote. Moves down with the puck. Looking to center. It's off the skate. Shot was taken by Kovalenko, and the save made.
Penalty against the Rangers. It's a high sticking call. Quebec close once again. Almost made it 4-0. Quebec goes on their first power play of the outing.
They were about to have one before, but Kovalenko scored on the delayed penalty. Amonte blocked that shot by Lasician. Tries to draw a penalty. Good effort by Amonte, and a shot by Gartner was stopped by Fissette. Sakic moves it up the boards. Kamensky, number 31, with Sundin, number 13, and Lapointe, number 47, up front with Lasician, number 7, and Sakic, number 19. Amonte with a takeaway and a clear. Amonte and Gartner go off. Tikkanen and Graves come on, with Wells and Karpovtsev on defense. Graves gets to the puck before Lapointe. Graves still with it. It's hit in the corner by Lasician. Lasician had his helmet fall off. Tikkanen's got the puck. Karpovtsev. 50 seconds gone by on the power play for Quebec. 3:35 to go in the first period. Quebec leading 3-0. Owen Nolan across the line. Martin Rushinsky. He's hit by Graves. Turns the puck over. Rangers move down. Tikkanen, long drive, knocked away with a blocker by Fissette. Tikkanen to the puck, takes a hit from Sakic. Tikkanen keeps it alive. He's double teamed along the boards. Good effort by Tikkanen. Huffman sends it around to Nolan. Nolan, Rushinsky, and Kovalenko with Sakic and Huffman. Healy stops the puck for Nordstrom. Now Sakic. Rushinsky picked up by Nordstrom. Past Kovalenko. Lidster with a nice move to get away, and Gartner brings it clear. Nemchinov across. Gartner to the net. Nemchinov toward the net and steered aside. Gartner was carried into the net by Huffman.
Yeah, he'll get a interference call, and it was a smart play by both players, actually, Sam. Gartner went to the net hoping that something would happen. It did. He drew a penalty. And Nemchinov carrying the puck through the neutral.
For the Rangers.
Ricci cheating. Now he's straightened out by the linesman. His right leg was way up too far. Still is.
Ricci and Kamensky up front. Graves wins the faceoff, but Kamensky gets to the puck. Gusarov and Foote, the defenseman for Quebec. Rangers on the power play in 5 seconds. Nice steal by Gartner. Taken back by Gusarov. Now Foote. Rangers with a man advantage as Messier steps on. Second power play for the Rangers. They're 0 for 1. Trailing 3-0 with 2:20 to go in the first period. Messier moves through center. Graves comes down the board. The drop is for Gartner. Comes back to Wells. Saved by Fissette. Graves batted at the rebound but missed. Messier tried to feed it through to Graves. It was blocked. The shot goes in! It's a power play goal, and the Rangers have cut the deficit to 3-1.
Now there's something different. Jay Wells on the power play. Watch Messier quarterback the puck through the neutral zone. Got everybody turned around. Finally gained the zone. That's the first thing you have to do. Now, as the puck doesn't go deep, Jay Wells stays back at the point, puts a good shot on goal. And the Rangers can battle and battle, and Messier does. He's the man that helped the team recover the puck with the help of Mike Gartner. And you see the backhand shot up over top. Actually, it was Gartner with a great work behind the net on this rebound. Watch the puck go behind the goal. Gartner's hustle caused the turnover by Adam Foote, and then Gartner swipes at the puck right up over top. The Rangers get the first goal.
Graves was reaching back. He followed through as if he had shot. Gartner backhanded it. And I still think they're trying to figure out who scored it. In any event, it's a Rangers goal, and it's a 3-1 game with 2 minutes remaining, and the Rangers pick up their 7th power play goal of the season.
A Rangers goal is third of the season and a power play goal scored by number 22.
Mike Gartner gets the goal. Healy around for Gartner. Graves gets one assist and Messier the other. Messier now with a 5-game point-scoring streak. A point in each of the first 5 games of the season gives him 7 points on the season.
We understand that Owen Nolan is not feeling well. He's nauseous, getting sick to his stomach in the locker room.
There's a chance in front for Sakic and a diving play by Adam Graves. Karpovtsev moves it to Messier. Gardner from Graves and Messier at 17:57. Graves moves in with Messier. Save for set. Gardner hits the side of the net. And Quebec gets a stoppage of play. They'll bring the face-off outside the zone. That goal by Mike Gardner.
The wheels right off a Greyhound. You know.
Less than a minute to go in this first period. 3-1 Quebec.
His son can out-talk him, though. It's the little guy.
Runs in the family. For Mike Gardner, 586 career goals. He is 6th all-time. And now 24 behind 5th place Bobby Hull.
Sam, it was an interesting little thing happening here. Messier dumped the puck, and we have a Quebec penalty. Graves.
Third power play, they're 1 for 2.
Where is Ferris State? I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I want to say Michigan, because but we will find out. Moved down by Nemchinov, who's on with Amonte. Tikkanen, Wells, more power play time for Jay Wells and Zubov.
And Brian Leetch not on the ice for this one. It's somewhat interesting, and I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I saw Amonte on the ice with Messier in place of Kovalov. Forward with a puck. His right-handed shot. He doesn't get it done.
Leachy went the other way. He went forward too, and the puck cleared the zone.
Closer.
And
another facial by one of the players on Adam Foote again. I think the Rangers are starting to show a little bit of zip to their game in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. They're back in it with their power play goal, and they'll have a power play to work with to start the second period. The coach trying to get the feel for the game as to what's happening. Now, the Rangers' power play has been fabulous on home ice. They're 7 for 14 so far, but they're even strength play. They got to get scoring at even strength. They just can't rely on a power play all that much.
Messier, Graves, Gardner, Leach, and Zubov for the power play. The puck cleared out. Matt Sundin with Claude Lapointe. Lapointe number 47, Sundin number 13. Curtis Lasisha number 7, and Alexei Gusarov number 5. For Quebec, Stepan Facette plays the puck up the board. Zubov keeps it in, and it's cleared out by Lasisha. Out comes Glenn Healy to get it. Sundin anticipated, got there. The back pass is out of the zone. You could see Sundin breaking in anticipation of where Healy would go for with the puck.
Quebec has an assortment of stars. Sundin's been the team's most valuable player the last 2 seasons. You can sense why when you see him make plays like that where he anticipates.
Leach carries the puck. Nemchinov and Tikkanen have come on along with Gardner. Zubov goes on. Zubov goes off. Litzter comes on. Feed to Leach in the slot. He scores! Brian Leach! It's a power play goal! And it's 3-2.
Owen Nolan had the puck. He tried to move it out, but he was harassed along the boards. I believe Mike Gardner rushed on the play. Now watch Nolan get the puck right here. Look at Gardner take the body. Nolan will still battle and chop away, but he couldn't get it done cleanly. Gardner kept Nolan out of the play. The pass across to Leach, a brilliant shot. Facette was moving one way, and Leach shot the puck the other way. Nemchinov with the pass. Look at the goaltender move to his left. Over to the right side of the goaltender was the shot. Look at Gardner. Gardner holding can tackle. The Jets could have used that in the last minute the other day in Los Angeles.
Brian Leach, second goal of the season. Both have come on the power play. He now has 6 points on the power play this season. Leach from Nemchinov at 111, and suddenly a totally new complexion to this game.
Now the complexion started with about 6 or 7 minutes to go in the first period when the Rangers started to work a lot harder. Adam Graves is becoming dominant. He just threw a big hit into Nolan. A big hit into Nolan.
And some pushing and shoving.
Tikkanen involved. The Rangers had none of this spark in the first 10-12 minutes of the game.
Jay Wells going face-to-face with Owen Nolan. Brad Lazarowicz, the linesman, steps in. Graves with a good hit along the board. A hand pass caused the whistle.
Whose building is this? The Rangers building. Here's what happens. A good hit by Adam Graves. It's your building. You have to make it. Yeah, it could be yours too, from what I understand. Anyway, you need to bump and grind like that. You need to put your game face on and tell the visitors and try to get the building behind your own team, intimidate the opposition. It certainly wasn't there for the beginning of the game.
Leach now with 5 power play points, 2 goals and 3 assists. Messier also has 5 power play points, and Adam Graves, night after night, continues to lead the Rangers in hits. Karpovtsev for Amante. Offside. Hartman was trapped in the zone.
After throwing a good hit into the big Chris Simon. Talking about even strength for the Rangers. The Rangers scored 5 even strength goals in the first 2 games. They've played 2 games plus the first period since. They've only scored 2 even strength goals. I mean, the power play is real good here on home ice, but they need the even strength going too.
The record when Adam Graves scores. And he does a lot more than just score.
Just had an instant replay there. It'll look good.
Kovalenko against Wells. Kovalenko with Simon and Sakic. Sakic behind the net, looks to make a pass. It's tipped by Karpovtsev. Simon for Sakic. Karpovtsev on him. A wrist shot from the point. Healy steps out, makes the save, makes another one. The rebound loose, and Messier comes out with it. Hartman and Amante with him on a 3-on-2 across the line. Messier shoots wide. Around the boards, Karpovtsev keeps it in. Decision lost control. Amante shoots, save for set. Hartman the rebound, save.
Boy, Hartman hits the net. He had himself a goal.
Fans roar on the hit by Hartman. The puck cleared all the way down.
You never know what's going to happen here, but all of a sudden the Rangers have scored again on decision.
Eddie Olczyk not seeing any ice time.
Complete change. The Rangers had Messier with Amante and Hartman. Here they got Adam Graves at center. So the Rangers really changing their structure. Mike Keenan has a feel for his players, so he changed them.
He makes lots of adjustments, and he's made them here. The Rangers coming back are within 1. Kovalov right. Lidster and Leach now paired on defense.
Maybe very interesting to see how Kovalov reacts. He had a series of moments here where he was flat out benched, taken off the Messier line. How will he react here?
Claude Lapointe with a long pass intended for Kamensky. Kamensky and Lidster go for the puck. The Rangers get there first, and an icing is whistled against the Quebec Nordiques.
Kamensky, one of the, I believe, upset with Pierre Paget's late line changes.
Ricci sends it ahead for Nolan. Back to Ricci. On to Jelena. Hit by Wells. Ricci checked there by Karpovtsev. There's a penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
Jay Wells went across and went high. And that may be the call. I'm not 100% sure, but he went across up high. There's a cross-checking call after they had a late season slump, but it is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. But no Duchesne. That has to hurt their quarterbacking of the power play.
Messier with Graves, Lidster, and Leach, the penalty-killing unit. A giveaway. A pass to Lidster, a shot it wide. Messier set up Lidster beautifully in the slot.
With a 3-man play by the Rangers. Graves forechecking the giveaway. Messier gathered the puck and set up Lidster, and he flat out missed the net.
Nolan, Sakic, and Kovalenko up front. A takeaway by Leach and a clear. Huffman and Decision play the points. 4 minutes gone by in the second period. Quebec leading 3-2. Decision outlets to Nolan. Good play in center by Tikkanen. Nemchinov feeds Tikkanen. Tikkanen against Huffman, who rides him to the boards. The puck still loose, picked up by Kovalenko, and now Sakic has it. Nordstrom and Karpovtsev, 2 rookie defensemen on for the Rangers. Fans roar. They wanted a penalty as Nemchinov was taken down by Nolan. No shots on goal for Quebec thus far. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Karpovtsev leaves it for Tikkanen. And taking it, sends it down the ice.
Yeah, he needs a change. He and Nemchinov with a real good job. And Quebec has not been able to set up. Maybe their quarterback is missing.
Kamensky brings it across. Leach tries to stay with him. Kamensky against Amonte. Ricci checked by Leach. Sundin plays it off the boards. Kamensky's got the puck. Foot to Kamensky. He was tipped by Amonte. Foot to Gusarov. Now Kamensky. Taken away by Amonte. Kamensky takes it back. Pass across to Sundin. Tries to tee it up. It was blocked by Lidster. And cleared by Gartner.
Sundin's not shy. He's been shooting in this game, not passing. Rangers with excellent penalty killing here.
And that's it. Wells is back on. Quebec 0 for 2. Got no shots on goal. Messier to the puck. Centering pass blocked by Karpa. Picked up by Graves. He centers and it's blocked again. This time by Ricci. Kovalov is back on the line. Pass into the crease is blocked. Shot by Karpovtsev is a save. Graves the rebound is blocked. It's still loose. Graves shot off a skate. Rangers with the action here. They're all over the Nordiques now. And the fans come alive. The centering pass tipped out by Kamensky.
Two rookies on the blue line here for the Rangers.
Great shift for the Rangers has gotten the crowd into the game. Karpovtsev and Nordstrom paired on defense. Two first-year pros out on defense for the Rangers. Now Leach has stepped on, replacing Nordstrom. Across the line, Chris Lindberg bounces it wide of the net.
You see some hitting now.
Lindberg against Karpovtsev. Claude Lapointe, checked by Leach. Leach tries to move it. Messier trying to help out. Now Kovalov takes over. Kovalov with Graves through center. Kovalov stick handles, taken down by Paul McDermott. The crowd roars. Play continues. Lindberg's got the puck. Chris Lindberg moves it ahead. Claude Lapointe goes the other way. Lindberg run into by Messier. McDermott off the boards, gives it away. Jay Wells plays it in deep.
The hitting's becoming very infectious for the Rangers. It started with Graves and Messier now hitting. And we now have a penalty upcoming.
On Quebec, the Rangers coming alive. A high sticking call. They're taking the body. They're back in the game. They'll be on a scoring power play goals. Messier wins the draw to Leach. He's got Zubov with him at the points. Kovalov, Messier, and Gartner up front. Gusarov battling Messier. Gusarov with Foot, Sundin, and Ricci for Quebec. Sundin trying to clear. Able to get it out. 2-on-1 developing. Ricci and Foot move down against Leach. Ricci to Foot. Leach got a piece of it with a stick. Ricci with the puck. Sundin behind the net. Comes out in front for Ricci. And back checking was Kovalov to take it back. Rangers head up ice. Messier trying to get it to Kovalov. It was blocked. Kovalov takes over against Gusarov. Out to Leach. Doug Lidster with a drive. Save for Set. He holds on.
And there's the two defensemen spread right out wide. Leach with the pass, making the puck do the work to Lidster. Lidster with a good shot, having Mike Gartner in front. And you have to credit the goaltender for Set not only making a save, but no rebounds. You know, watch how far the puck has to travel here. Leach against one set of boards, and right across to the other. Now look at Gartner in front, and the goaltender finds the shot and hangs on top of it. Zubov has been doing a little bit of floating around on the power play. He almost gets caught too much. And he was up ice with the 2-on-1 that the Rangers had against them, and Leach made a great play defensively. The set there with a fine save. Became very good friends with Ron Hextall last year. Credits Hextall for making him a tougher goaltender mentally. We all know that Hextall's a pretty tough guy mentally.
See the hits, especially in the second period. Leach. Onside is Graves. He's in. We'll talk about the referee situation in a moment. Their contract negotiations with the league becoming very serious. They've set a strike deadline. Messier looking. Side of the net, Amonte poked away. Graves scores! Adam Graves! It's a power play goal! And the game is tied 3-3 on 3 power play goals. Ricci and Messier have words.
Ricci ended up at the blue line on his stomach. No glove, no stick. And it helped the Rangers score. He went immediately to the referee to complain that something had gone wrong. And he appeared to go after Jackson to appeal something. Obviously nothing called. And I don't know if the Rangers going to break here or not. I don't know what happened. But obviously
he might have been slashed.
He lost a stick and a glove. I can't say what happened because I didn't see it. Now watch as the puck is moved back up, and watch Messier's stick there.
Oh man,
right across the wrist. Now Jackson was in behind Leach and the other Quebec player, so it became a 5-on-3. And in front, boom, the Rangers score as Ricci went down. Power play goal over the Rangers. Now you'll see the stick of Messier there come right across the wrist, but in behind there was 2 or 3 players, and I don't think Jackson saw it.
No.
Both Ricci and Messier had their backs
and offside. Paget still yelling. This time he's yelling to linesman Ron Finn. Puck
maybe
deflects over the boards into the penalty box and play stops. The goal was Graves, his third from Amonte and Messier at 8:21. The Rangers have rallied from 3 goals down to tie it. 3 power play goals by Gartner, Leach, and Graves. Messier with 2 assists now has 8 points on the season, 6 on the power play.
I don't know what side of the bed Mark got out of this morning. Every game day, you ought to get out of the same side of the bed. He's, as Freddie Shero used to say, take the shortest route to the puck and arrive in ill humor. Mark Messier is in ill humor.
Paget still working referee Dave Jackson, who I believe has warned him.
Yes.
Ricci battling Tikkanen along the boards. Wells with a hit on Nolan.
You just sense now.
Ricci is really upset. He wants to just get anybody, it seems. Healy leaves the puck for Wells. Ricci poking at Tikkanen. Rangers move down. Graves. Double duty for Adam Graves, seeing a lot of ice time. He's sandwiched. Gartner for the puck. Gusarov takes it away. 3-3 the score. Quebec got the first 3, the Rangers the next 3. 10:50 remaining in the second period. Gusarov looking for the puck. Kept in. Ricci tied up with Wells. Graves moves it for Gartner. Stopped by Gusarov with a skate. Gartner lifts it clear. Slides it across. Adam Foote is there to take it. Knocked down by Healy. Glenn Healy replaced Mike Richter at 5:39 of the first period after Richter had given up 2 goals. He's given up 1. Facing 9 shots since taken over. We have a break. Nemchinov sending it across. Kovalov is on with Hartman and
Scotty will win that one. Scotty's the Wayne Gretzky of coaches. And as Scotty said, listen, I've sat down some great players. I sat down Henri Richard. I sat down Serge Savard. Who's Sean Byrne? And, you know, if you get sat down, you go out and battle. You don't run home and say you want to be traded. That's ridiculous.
Litzner lost the stick. Rangers move out with the puck. Amonte's got it. He's hip checked. Gets back on his feet. Gusarov takes over. 9:25 to go, second period. 3-3 the score. Lesishin and Kovalov got 2 minutes each for high sticking at 10:02, and now we have Kamensky and Litzner pushing at each other. It's getting nasty out there, John.
Can do except for trade people, and he'll seriously think about making deals if they don't shape up.
Remains a 4-on-4 skating situation with the game tied 3-3. Messier with Tikkanen, Leach, and Karpovtsev for the Rangers. Nolan with Sakic, Hoffman, and Foote for Quebec. Messier trying to get it through to Tikkanen, who almost had a breakaway. Nolan back to Foote. He shoots, save. Healy, the rebound, cleared aside. Karpovtsev moves it. Messier to Leach. Messier the trailer as Leach comes in. Leach against Foote. Good poke check by Adam Foote. Owen Nolan blocked at the line by Karpovtsev, who sent it the other way. Kerry Huffman takes over. Huffman puts it in the Ranger zone. Jay Wells back for it. Good hit by Claude Lapointe. Rangers move out with the puck. Nordstrom to Nemchinov, he still has it. Try to get it to Gartner. I don't know how he saw him, but he did. But just missed connection.
Maybe Gartner yelled. You could use verbal communication too.
Shot by Nordstrom wide. Kings back at full strength. Kovalov is back on, trying to weave his way around David Karpa. Fans thought Karpa had tripped him. Kovalov with a hit on Karpa. As the puck was sent down the ice, this will be an icing call on Quebec.
Certainly didn't see it for the majority of the first period here, but we've seen it since.
By my count, John, Olczyk, Turcotte, and Koser have not seen the ice. Turcotte is on for the first time, I think, in the second period, and Gilbert as well for the first time in the second period, where we have 7:28 to go. Olczyk has not seen the ice here in the second period.
Darren Turcotte, you see, a moment ago, he put his eyes right up to the bench and looking out the corner of his eye to see if there's a line change. So far, there is now because Quebec changed. But you saw his, now he'll notice the change and have to go to the bench. He wants ice time. Look at the look. He's a tenacious kid and he wants to play. See the look? He's seething. He wants to play.
Ooh. Man.
You can see it when he's skating around. He's skating around. He peered out the right side of his eyes to the bench. Coley Campbell now talking to him on the bench. He wanted to stay out there, but Quebec made a change, so the Rangers made a change too.
Kovalov coming back against Sakic. Sakic can't find the puck. That shot by Lindbergh at the side of the net. Another shot deflects wide in the corner. Messier against Sakic. A whistle. There's a penalty called. It's going to be on the Rangers. Looks like a high stick coming up. It's like a high sticking call here. And it may be Mark Messier.
Messier
yes, it is
heading that way again. This will be his second minor of the game. He took a high sticking call in the first period. You'll see Kovalov come back. The shot by Lindbergh will hit the post, and then Sakic will turn around and look for the puck. Now watch Messier move in right there. I don't know if that was the call or what. I'm not sure.
Messier for high sticking at 12:47. Gives the Quebec Nordiques their third power play of the game. They're 0 for 2 and have not had a shot on goal on the power play. There's Mike Ricci back on. Ricci with Kamensky and Sundin, Lasician and Sakic. Sakic playing the right point. A good clear by Tikkanen. Tikkanen with Graves, Leach and Lidster for the Rangers. 3-3 the score, 7 minutes to go, second period.
If Quebec gets set up, watch Ricci to stand around the top of the goal crease and find loose pucks.
Take away by Lidster and a clear. To set. Waiting. Leaves it for Sundin. Forechecking is Graves. Sakic. Outlets to Kamensky. Tries to lead Sundin. He tipped it ahead. Healy out to play it. Leach hit by Kamensky. Sundin takes it back to Kamensky in the corner. Pass tipped by Leach. Ricci's got it. Trying to get it to Lasician. Gartner all over him. Unable to clear. Sundin finds Kamensky. Kamensky looking, lifted it, and Healy dives out.
He's winning by 1 goal in the last minute, and Kamensky scored to tie it up to complete a hat trick. And the Russians, or the Soviet Union they were then called, beat Team USA in a shootout to win the gold.
Lapointe moving in. Nolan's wraparound try. A good poke check by Healy. Nolan again, picked up by Wells. Hoffman lost control. Nemchinov tried to hit Tikkanen, but was able to clear all the way down. Nevertheless, 30 seconds remaining in the power play for Quebec. 5:40 to go in the second period. Quebec 3 goals in the first. Rangers 1 in the first, 2 here in the second. Rangers 3 power play goals. Wells has the puck. No, he had Healy's stick. He was able to play it back to Healy in the crease. Kovalenko looking, battle in front. Wells hitting Nolan, knocked him down. Shot from the point. Sakic broke his stick on the play. Team's back at full strength as Messier is back. Quebec 0 for 3 on the power play. Turcotte is on the ice, able to get it to Messier. Amonte is there as well. Cleared by Adam Foote. Race for the puck. Lapointe gets there. Lidster comes over. Bumps him, takes the puck away. Leach swings it around for Amonte. He's hit by McDermott. Kovalenko against Leach, who takes him out. Good play by Brian Leach. Lidster finds Messier. Into the Quebec zone it goes. 4:40 to go in the second. 3-3 the score.
Great period. Rangers, as far as specialty teams go, power play and penalty killing.
Kovalov had it blocked. Lidster toward the net. Stick safe. Bissett bats the rebound away. Kovalov taken away by Gusarov and moved by Karpa. McDermott sends it out to Martin Rushinsky. Rushinsky in against Lidster. He shoots. Glove save by Healy. And a penalty upcoming.
That'll be on Kovalov, I think. He was back checking with Lindbergh and held him up, grabbed him, held him up, grabbed him, and I think it'll be a Quebec power play. Born NHL all-time scorers pumps one.
Another power play for Quebec, but the Rangers have the puck. Messier with it, carries in against Joe Sakic. Messier with Graves, Lidster, and Leach. Kovalov for interference at 15:47. Quebec 0 for 3 on the power play. Graves upended Kamensky. Messier reverses to Leach. Leach drives it down the ice. Alexei Kovalov is tied for the team lead in penalty minutes with Jay Wells. Sundin tries to get it to Sakic. Sakic is hit by Karpovtsev. Kamensky centers. It was tipped. Wells tries to get it. They dig for it. Kamensky finds it. The whistle for a hand pass. 1:10 to go on the power play for Quebec. 3:20 to go in the second. Tied 3-3 and a clear by Tony Amonte. Amonte on with Tikkanen, Karpovtsev, and Wells. Nolan sends it in and hit his own man. Rushinsky offside Quebec.
We just received word that Mike Keenan during the first intermission decided that it was time to go in and have a talk with the players, and there was no one else in the room. No trainers, no anybody aside from the players themselves. And we've seen some reaction here, haven't we? The leaders have led. Everybody's done their job here in the second period.
I hope he's got an expense account for shoes, because he's going to wear out a lot of shoes behind the bench this season. He really paces up and down.
He's working the bench. And that's why he's noted as one of the better coaches.
He's made
one of the
things
very best
happen.
coaches.
There's no question. He's made things happen. Leach with a clear on goal. Bissett sends it across. Sakic finds Chris Simon. Chris Lindbergh gets to the line. The Rangers take the puck away. Now it's touched by Quebec at the late offside. Whistled against the Nordiques. And a great show at Madison Square Garden.
I just watched the tape the other night. I got corralled by my youngest. It was actually pretty good.
Tikkanen for the face-off. Tikkanen with Amonte, Karpovtsev, and Wells. Rangers control. Amonte dumps it down.
Our statistician tells us that during the first period, Quebec had 8 quality scoring chances. In the second, only 2. And remember, this is, I believe, the third power play that Quebec's had here in the second period.
Off the end boards, Healy pokes it into the corner. Wells tries to move it, and he does, out of the zone. No shots on goal on this power play for Quebec. Excellent penalty killing in the game for the Rangers. Lindbergh across the line. Messier's back on. The shot wide. Healy reached for him with a glove, missed it, and it went wide of the net. At the line, Finn blocked by Amonte. Taking it, gets it to Amonte. 2-on-1 with Kovalov. Amonte for Kovalov, broken up by Gusarov. Gusarov comes out. Gusarov 4-on-2 rush across the line. Back to Steve Finn. Back for Gusarov. Centers for Finn. Shot it deflected into the corner by Leach. 1:40 to go in the second period. 3-3 to score. If you joined us late, Quebec got the first 3 goals of the game. The Rangers countering with 3 power play goals. Kovalov moves in behind the back. Messier down the boards to get it. Sets up Lidster. Save made. Lidster's rebound goes wide. Lidster's had a couple of good chances in this game. Lidster with the puck again. Finds Kovalov. toward the net. It's tipped into the corner. Messier wrestled down by Nolan, and
they go off. Tikkanen now steps to center ice for the power play.
Here's Leach moving down the slot. The backhander. He scores! Brian Leach. It's a power play goal. The Rangers' fourth of the game. They lead 4-3.
Entire Ranger bench standing up. The Quebec bench all sitting. Now the Ranger players relax and sit somewhat. But you see the emotion, how much has changed. Tikkanen worked Lapointe with his strength. Leach jumped in, and watch this riser. Oh, baby. A goaltender that drops to the knees. Leach with the elevated backhand. Watch the move around Sundin. The goaltender's down. Top corner. Remember, Graves on the breakaway missed the top corner. Facette likes to keep his catching glove very low. He dips his left shoulder, and the Rangers are trying to hit that top spot. Leach did.
Rangers lead for the first time in the game with their fourth power play goal. The Rangers have a 4-3 lead. Leach's second goal of the game. Rangers are 4 for 5 on the power play. 8 for their last 12 on the power play. Incredible numbers. 35 seconds left in the period. Tikkanen was taken down. That prompted that last roar from the crowd. Graves takes the puck away. He's got an open man. It's Mike Gartner. Gartner to the net.
Offside.
It was an offside pass.
It was offside.
Pass.
When the pass was made, it was from inside by about a foot, the Rangers' blue line. So the puck went over 2 lines to hit Gartner, as Quebec now looks like a demoralized team here somewhat. They are really back. Now watch Grace. See where the puck is? Oh, the follow-through was over.
Was he across the line?
Geez, that's a tough call. Both lines. The stick blade, look at it's over the blue line. Now where's Gartner? That was an onside play.
Wow.
It was close on both lines, but it was called. The Rangers did miss the net on the play. Well, what a great replay that was for both lines with one camera.
25.9 seconds remaining. Rangers with 28 shots on goal. Quebec 17. Mike Keenan says his goal, the team's goal, is to give up under 30 shots per game, and preferably around 25. That's what he's shooting for the season. And right now, they've given up 17 through 2 periods.
And that means the goaltender doesn't get a lot of work to keep in the game, and he said it'll be a real test for his goalies to stay in the game, to make the big save when you don't get a lot of work.
Standing ovation for the Rangers. Now Pierre Paget will try to regroup with his team. They led 3-0. And Leach again. Shots on goal, Rangers 14, Quebec 7. Rangers out shooting Quebec 28-17. Rangers 4 for 5 on the power play. Quebec 0 for 4. That's the entire story of the game. Rangers were down 3-0.
And the Rangers playing a feisty game during.
Healy can't find it. He had blocked the outlet pass, and then as Sakic tried again, he hit the side of the net. Kovalov trying to move out of the zone, able to get it to Gilbert, and now Messier. Gilbert chases down behind the net. Bumped there by Dave Karpa. The centering pass was blocked. Karpa finds it. Karpa with Gusarov. Kovalenko, Sakic, and Simon. Rangers now have Graves on.
He's at center ice with Tikkanen, and Kovalov will go off, and Gartner's on the right side. Gilbert started the period on the left side with Messier and Kovalov. Graves has gone to center ice since the second period. The adjustment has worked, and it was interesting because Gilbert was against Kovalenko during the first shift, and his job is to make sure Kovalenko stays off the score sheet.
There's Karpovtsev back for it, finding Gartner. Tikkanen sending it in. Once again, Karpovtsev has played a nice, steady game. And this is New York debut. That shot tipped wide by Gartner, set up by Graves. Wells playing it down the boards. And since the switch of the pairings, Karpovtsev with Wells, Wells helps settle the younger guys down. The 15-year veteran doing a fine job. Lidster along the boards with Ricci. Nolan to the puck in against Leach. Nolan against Nemchinov. comes loose. Jelena is checked by Lidster. Nolan was taken down by Nemchinov, and a penalty upcoming.
Drive, and you can sit in the back.
Thank you. I like that. Boy, you're learning well, John. I like that.
Yes, Mr. Rosen.
Then again, after about a mile up the turnpike, you'll probably say, gee, my knees are a little sore. Could you drive, Sam? Sakic and Huffman play the points. Sundin, Ricci, and Kamensky up front. Rangers have Messier with Graves, Lidster, and Leach. Kamensky gets by Leach. Up the boards. Huffman across for Sakic. Ricci is tied up with Leach, who takes it away nicely and clears. Good play.
Lidster was on the ice at the time of the penalty. Stayed on the ice to kill the first portion of the Quebec power play. Great condition for a 32-year-old hockey player as Doug Lidster.
Gartner and Tikkanen have come on with Wells and Karpovtsev. Sundin down the board. Sakic. Karpovtsev gets it to Tikkanen, and the clear.
A hip check by Jay Wells knocks Sundin down, and Sakic's pass couldn't be completed because Sundin was down.
On LaPointe, able to move it to Curtis Leschyshyn, and now to Owen Nolan. Rangers with a 4-3 lead. We're early in the third period. 16:45 to go in the third. Quebec on a power play. Leschyshyn with a shot. Healy the save through traffic. Loose in front. Karpovtsev moves it up and clears all the way down. 35 seconds to go in the power play. 16:30 to go in the third. Nolan tipped it ahead. Leach sends it the other way. Leschyshyn's got it. Amonte and Gilbert have come on for the Rangers with Leach and Lidster. Long pass for Nolan. Drives it off the corner boards. Amonte is there. Kovalenko on him. Amonte tries to clear. He does. Good effort by Tony Amonte. And that's it for the power play. One shot on goal for Quebec. 0 for 5 is Quebec on the power play. Rangers 4 for 5. That's the difference in the hockey game.
Rangers had too many men on the ice for a moment. Messier was on and skated to the bench. Now they make the change.
4-3 Rangers lead it with 15:45 to go. Martin Rushinsky drops it off. Kusarov's shot is blocked by Nemchinov. They battle in the corner. Kovalov unable to get free. Rushinsky shoots. Glove save. Healy. The rebound. Healy's got it. With 15:29 to go. Pushing and shoving side of the net.
Good reaction on the rebound by Glenn Healy. He made 2 saves.
And the Rangers maintain the 1-goal lead.
That should be fun to watch Roger Aubert and Gilles Villemure. Those Islander guys, pretty good shape too.
Chris Lindbergh moving with the puck. Shoots. Healy the save. Messier tries to move up. It was taken away. Healy another save on Rushinsky. And a penalty on Leach as he knocked Rushinsky down from behind. But good pressure by the Nordiques draws the penalty.
Quebec better at even strength than they are on their power play. Hard to figure. Good saves, the best spurt of the game for Glenn Healy. And Nordiques kept going to the net. And finally, Brian Leach was called. There's a good save, and you'll see Lidster turn around and take his man out here in a moment. There, as Messier can't get the puck out. Now, as you see Rushinsky go for the rebound, he gets cross-checked from behind. So Brian Leach
are 4 for 5 on the power play.
I don't remember any of those 3 power play shots by the Nordiques as being good ones.
The only one was that one that got through traffic from the point, but other than that, nothing from right in front. You're right. Just under 15 minutes remaining, third period. Rangers leading 4-3. Kerry Huffman with the puck. Huffman, Leschyshyn, Kovalenko with it now. The shot high off the glass. Nolan and Sakic. It came into the crease, but the net was knocked off.
The save was made, though. I think that Glenn Healy made a save prior to the net being knocked off. The shot by Kovalenko was a flat-out rocket, but it was high and wide. Watch this. Now watch where the puck comes right back down to Sakic. And Glenn Healy has to scramble to get his body up and turned against the goalpost. He'll stop the shot there, then knock the goal net off the mooring when he slammed his body into the goalpost. That was a heads-up play by the Ranger goaltender to get his body tight up against the goalpost so the puck couldn't be squeezed in off his body in behind.
Quebec now out shooting the Rangers 7-1 here in the third period.
Rangers using Mark Messier for the defensive draws. He won the last one on the power play, went to the bench. Now he's out for the next one.
Sakic wins it. Kovalenko tied up. Messier gets to the puck and clears. Messier and Graves on with Wells and Karpovtsev. This is Kerry Huffman behind Owen Nolan. Wells has it, waits, all the way down it goes. Bissett leaving it for Lecision.
Two sets of forwards on this penalty kill. Graves and Messier, then Chinoff and Gartner to this point. That was over a minute. Rangers trying to change quickly.
Around the glass and into the crowd. So the clearing attempt by Jay Wells does not work.
Need it, and their goaltending doesn't pan out. He could be the one guy that could be trade bait. You unload a huge contract. You don't hurt your scoring that much if the others are doing well. It's a big if with his talents, but certainly he's an asset to deal.
Nemchinov for the steal, moving in, still with it. Nemchinov shoots, save, Bissett.
Got to go up on this goaltender. If he's down when you go to use the shot, you got to find a way to put it up top like Brian Leetch did.
Rangers have two shorthanded goals on the season, and Nemchinov almost made it three. Karpovtsev made the clearing attempt earlier. He's got a free ride here because Quebec's got an offside if they touch the puck in the Rangers zone. Karpovtsev found the opening to clear.
Talking about those centermen in this game, there's Lapointe, there's Ricci, there's Sundin can play the center ice position. It's unbelievable the talent they have there.
Tony Amonte shot, glove saved by Bissett. Leetch is back on. Teams are at full strength. And Quebec now 0 for 6 on the power play in the game. Al Trotwick standing by at ice side. Al, what's it look like?
Well, Sam, the Nordiques looks as though they're going to be as tough against the Rangers this season as they were last season. Next year when they come into Madison Square Garden, though, they will look completely different. This is the last year that they're going to be wearing these uniforms. The corporate logo on the front of their jerseys is gone. The Nordiques feel that they've been left behind by some of the successful new NHL teams in terms of marketing new logos like the Sharks and the Panthers, and you can look forward to seeing an entirely redesigned Quebec Nordiques team next season. The name will remain intact, however.
Thanks, Al.
Very interesting. I see where Doug Gilmour signed his new deal, 5 years at $15 million in Toronto. He relinquished his marketing rights. Everything that's sold involving Gilmour will be split 50-50, half to the team, half to the player. And it's interesting to see the new uniforms, the new logos, the marketing schemes the owners are putting as part of the contracts for the stars like Turgeon, Lindros, etc., etc. One or two guys that I think have retained. Wayne Gretzky has his own rights still, and I think Brett Hull does too.
Rushinsky sends it in for Quebec. 13 minutes to go in the third. Rangers leading 4-3. Chris Lindbergh trying to center. He was checked by Lidster. Knocked down by Rushinsky. He's checked by Kovalov, and Lidster's got the puck. Off the skate of Amonte. Rangers have Tikkanen, Kovalov, and Amonte on the ice. Another interesting concoction by Mike Keenan.
Now the Rangers, the Lions may have gotten a little mixed up with the penalty kill.
Amonte. High off the glass, bounces down, played by David Karpa. Looking at the scoreboard, Washington now down 5-1 in the third period to Toronto. Wow. And they've given up 28 goals in 5 games. Here's Gartner in front. Couldn't find it. Then he was bumped by Karpa.
Not even 5 games. They haven't completed that.
That's right. Around the boards. McDermott took a hit from Wells, cleared the zone. Gilbert back for it, 11:50 to go. Now it's Foote playing it off the boards. It bounces down. Jelena beaten to it by Joey Kosaron for the first time since the first period. Hartman is on. Wells with a hit, knocked down Sundin. Rangers Part of the reason this game turned around was the Rangers hitting, which began with Adam Graves. Turcotte comes in and takes a hit on Lecition. Makes the hit on Lecition, I should say. The back pass. Koser. Shot deflects into the corner. Turcotte tries to move it. Lecition ties up Koser. Jelena moves away with the puck.
These three forwards for the Rangers getting their money's worth. Not many shifts, but they got it done.
Short shift, but they kept the puck in the Quebec zone.
Fans loved it.
Here's Sundin moving down. Lidster is there. Pass broken up by Lidster. Sundin gets to it in the corner. Leach was picked.
Yes, penalty. On the point pick on Brian Leach. Good call, Sam. That's an interference call. So the Rangers will have a power play.
Trouble. Messier, Kovalov, Graves, Lidster, and Leach for the power play. Quebec with Ricci, Kamensky, Foot, and Gusarov. Lidster with the puck. Messier still with it. Across for Kovalov. Stopped at the line. Messier gets into the zone. Brings it back out. Good work by Quebec. Kamensky forces Messier back. Leach plays it across to Lidster. Fans with a "Let's Go Rangers" chant. Off the boards, Gusarov can't clear. Messier. Leach is open. Takes the shot. Save made. Leach already has 2 goals in the game. Leach with 2. Gartner and Graves, the goal scorers for the Rangers. Sundin, Nolan, and Kovalenko for Quebec. 4-3 Rangers. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third. Karpovtsev, long pass to Gartner, onside. Off the glove. No, he was offside. Ron Finn,
I think was onside. It was called the 2-line pass, but I think it was fine. This one here, it's hard to tell.
close. Karpovtsev moves up on the power play. Turcotte is on with Amonte and Gartner. Sakic moves down, takes the shot wide. Around the boards, comes all the way back to David Karpov. Now Lecition, 40 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Healy stops the puck. Leach comes back for it. Sakic forechecking. Owen Nolan is on with Joe Sakic. Turcotte makes the move in center. Amonte against Nolan. Turcotte has the puck. Now Leach steps up. Karpovtsev with the shot. Score! Alexander Karpovtsev! It's a power play goal!
I said, hey, what about this deal for Karpovtsev? And one of the fellows kind of smiled and says, you know, I listened to somebody, I'll never listen to him again. And it was involving Potsy. And so far, it's looked really good for the Rangers.
5-3, Rangers lead it after trailing 3-0. Healy trying to smother the puck. He made the save in the crease. Nemchinov brings it out. 5 power play goals, tying the team record for the New York Rangers. Sundin with the puck. Puck slides side of the crease. Healy is out to get it, but there's a penalty upcoming on the Rangers with 8:27 to go in the third period. The Rangers have scored on the power play 5 times. Quebec will get their 7th power play chance. They've scored none. He has impressed Mike Keenan. He played close to 30 minutes in Pittsburgh the other night. The only reason he didn't play Monday night was because of an injury.
He went into the boards heavily in Pittsburgh. Rear end first and bruised his buttocks.
Quebec power play. Rangers leading 5-3. Lidster for holding at 11:33. Quebec is 0 for 6 on the power play, and the Rangers are 5 for 6. Rangers now 9 for their last 13 on the power play. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Sundin, Kamensky, Ricci, Sakic, and Huffman for the Quebec power play. The Rangers clear. Gartner, Nemchinov, Karpovtsev, and Wells. Karpovtsev goes off, and so does Wells. Nordstrom steps on for the first time here in the third period, along with Leach.
Getting a shift because Lidster's in the box, and Nordstrom has moved over to the right side.
Kamensky moves it around the boards. Gets it back from Sundin. Sundin to Sakic. Toward the net, wide. Leach to the puck and clears. 7:10 remaining in the third. Rangers leading 5-3 after trailing 3-0. Sakic. Kovalenko moving in. Offsides. Wells and Karpovtsev. And a clear. 25 seconds to go on the Quebec power play. Rushinsky. Nolan fires in off the corner glass, hit a partition and bounced back, and was chopped clear by Wells. Wells has been the steady man on defense.
Well, he and Lidster, well, actually, since again the 15-minute portion of the first period, the Rangers have been steady all over the ice surface.
Lasician. Power play is over. Quebec 0 for 7 on the power play. Lasician drives it toward the net. Healy stops it. 26 shots on goal for Quebec in the game. Rangers 33. Rangers a 5-3 lead with 6:15 to go in the third. Offside is whistled against Quebec and play stops. We'll step out for a moment with 6:11 to go. Rangers lead.
Ah, yes. Al's going to be front row.
Yeah, he is too. If he can get that autographed, huh?
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third period. Rangers leading 5-3. Paul McDermott blocked by Greg Gilbert. And a whistle stops play. There was an offside. The linesmen step in. And while we have a moment, I want to talk about the officials. The contract negotiations between the officials and the league. They're going on with the contract having already expired, and it looks like the sides are hardening a little bit. The officials have set a strike deadline of November 25th, and the league says they're going to start training camps for replacement officials.
You know, we hear all kinds of stories. The story I heard was that in early November there'll be a tryout camp. This is talk, of course. A tryout camp. These people coming in will be given $1,000 for arriving and going to the camp, and then if they're picked, they get $800 a game and the chance of a 3-year deal to become an official. So who knows? You know, it's a tough negotiation. Things generally get done, but if they don't, the games have to be played and the league has to be ready. It's as simple as that. I personally hope they get everything taken care of from Mr. Bettman's side and the side of Don Meehan, who represents the officials.
Messier stopped at the line by Hoffman. Jelena taken down on the play, and Kovalov's got the puck with 5:15 to go in the third. Nice move, lost control, gave it up at the line. Up the line, Simon blocked by Leach. Rangers break out 3-on-2. Messier dropped to Kovalov, fires, just missed. Cutting Tikkanen, who was hauled down. Play continues the other way. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. It could have been either, with Tikkanen cutting in.
I think that was a pass more than anything that just missed. You know, you watch this, the Nordiques behind by 2 goals. You're not seeing any defensemen jump into the
one. They're going to go down their 5th straight loss. They'll be 0-5 with 30 goals given up in 5 games.
You're going to see either some moves or a coaching change or something. That's very, very hard to swallow in Washington in a tough situation right now.
They're not even close.
No.
They're not even close in the game.
Credit Toronto, because Toronto is one of the better teams in the league right now. The way they're playing, and they're getting fabulous goaltending from second-year man Felix Potvin.
Toronto will be 4-0 following the play. Here's Nemchinov, and they hit the post. Oh, the Rangers thought it was in. The sticks were up, but it hit the post and stayed out.
The second shot by Nemchinov went underneath the goaltender and hit the post on the far side, our near side.
Couldn't go in, John. Wasn't on a power play. Rangers, 9 of their last 10 goals have been on the power play. 4 against Washington and 5 here tonight. Eddie Olczyk, first time he's seen the ice since early in the game in the first period. Graves plays it across to Gardner. Graves comes out of the corner, slid away. Lidster's got it.
That was a good hit by Matt Sundin on Adam Graves.
Gardner. Karpa takes over. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. 5-3. Rangers lead it. They trailed 3-0 in the first period. They've scored 5 power play goals. Gartner, Leach, Graves, Leach, and Karpovtsev. And Leach and Turcotte assisted on the power play goal. Here's Gartner breaking free. Gartner is checked by Ricci and a penalty call. Goal by Brian Leach. Leach comes in off the face-off from Tikkanen.
Tikkanen did the job. Amanji did the job. Leach did the job, and the Rangers needed that. Now watch Gartner strip the puck from Huffman. Now you have to have a clean, clear-cut breakaway, and it's not really one of those. He is hooked from behind. Some people might even argue saying that shouldn't have been a penalty. The stick was underneath the stick of Gartner. There's the first shot, and watch the second shot go underneath off the crossbar, maybe over top, and pardon me, off the goalpost.
What an angle Nemchinov had there, reaching back with the stick. 7th power play of the game for the Rangers. Ricci for hooking at 16:51.
Doug Lidster on the ice again. He's had a very, very steady game for the Rangers.
Kovalov, Tikkanen, Messier, Lidster, and Leach for the power play. Sakic, Kamensky, Gusarov, and Foote for Quebec. Rangers 5 for 6 on the power play in the game. Lidster with a puck. Tikkanen. Now Kovalov. Kovalov looking. Messier. Tikkanen battling down low against Foote. Pass for Leach. Save by Cloutier. Leach almost had a hat trick.
Leach had to get away from Kamensky to make this play, and he was wide open. Nice pass, nice shot.
Here comes Leach again. Feed to Tikkanen. Tikkanen for Messier. Scores! Mark Messier. It's a power play goal. 6 power play goals in the game. It's 6-3 Rangers. A team record 6 power play goals. What a performance by the Rangers.
Watch the patience, and you see the good play in the neutral zone. Now the patience of the players with the puck, not taking the bad angle shot, not making the bad pass. There's one pass. Here comes the other one. Oh, man. And this may make the National Hockey League take notice and say, you better play discipline against the Rangers. If you run them, if you take bad penalties, if you're not smart, you just might pay. And the Rangers' power play has been remarkable.
The Rangers' last 7 goals that they've scored have been on the power play. Monty scored in 1958 of the game against Washington. Rangers now have scored 10 power play goals in their last 14 times shorthanded. 4 for 7 against Washington, 6 for 7 tonight. Messier from Tikkanen and Leach at 17:50. Messier has a goal and 2 assists. Leach has 2 goals and 2 assists. They're all on the power play.
Since Brian Leach didn't play the last 6 minutes of the first period, from that point forward, 2 goals and 2 assists. I don't know if that's a coincidence or what.
I think he understands what the coach was saying. Yes,
you're right.
Yes. The Stars can get the message too. And that's exactly what Mike Keenan does. 1:25 to go in the game. 6-3 Rangers with a powerful performance.
It's amazing when you think of the Rangers' power plays that they've scored now. But don't forget, they haven't scored one on the road. They've all been on home ice.
That's right. Well, don't forget they've only played one road game. Well, coming down to the final minute. Graves has the puck.
Last minute of the period.
35 shots for the Rangers, 27 for Quebec. The Rangers will go 3-2. Healy will go 3-0. He came in for Richter when the game was 2-0 Quebec at 5:09 of the first, at 5:39 of the first period.
Wonder who starts in Buffalo.
What do you think, Coach? 35 seconds to go.
Quebec's penalty killing was ranked 15th last year. One of the departments they wanted to improve upon. And their penalty killing unit has been absolutely shredded here.
Too much stick handling by Karpovtsev. He lost it to Sundin, but got help from behind by Leach. Karpovtsev with a check on Sundin. See the time winding down in the game. Turcotte Sundin got clipped with a stick. Shot from the point, deflects in. Harpa took the shot from the point. He gets the assist at 19:55. And that's it. 6-4 is the final. Glenn Healy gave up 2 on 25 shots. Brian Leach with a 4-point game, and Mike Keenan with a 3-2 record. Pierre Paget can't be happy.
When you look at this situation, the Rangers